16 million advent calendars are sold every year. They have really evolved from just the paper advent calendar with chocolates in it to now you can buy $47,000 jewelry advent calendars. You can buy $2,000 advent calendars, $1,000 advent calendars, all the way down you can buy 75-cent advent calendars. Pretty much if you put in advent calendar in Google, you can get pretty much any advent calendar that your little heart desires. But what is the history behind advent calendars? Well, we're going to go and we're going to talk about the history of advent calendars. Early advent calendars were homemade affairs costing nothing but time and imagination. With the increasing popularity of the tradition, inevitably someone would commercialize it. Hand-drawn calendars were in use as far back as 1851, but the first printed version was made by Munich printer Gerard Lang in 1908. It came with 24 little pictures that could be fixed to the cardboard background. It took several years for the idea of covering the backboard with 24 little doors to be introduced. Lang's printing company went out of business 20 years later, but his idea survived and is now a popular part of Christmas tradition. The first advent calendars were simple ways of marking the passing days in the run-up to Christmas. People made chalk marks on their door in excited anticipation of the day the Christ child would come through it. Gerard Lang's mother stuck sweet treats to a cardboard calendar each morning before he woke. The modern equivalent, which she inspired and he developed, had little boxes with chocolate figures waiting to be uncovered. Some advent calendars still have Christmas or faith-oriented scenes behind the chocolate treat, but in a more secular age, they are often simply images of general celebration or pictures of the celebrity or animated character endorsing the calendar. Like many other Christmas traditions, the advent calendar was a German invention. It is thought to have originated among Lutheran communities and spread to other churches in the area, but the tradition remained in Germany until the outbreak of World War II. Production of advent calendars ceased during the war years. Afterward, a German manufacturer reintroduced the advent calendar to the world and helped make it an important part of the modern Christmas. These days, advent calendars are sold and displayed in most countries where Christmas is celebrated, being displayed by children from the first day of Christmas. They are the first sign of Christmas in many households. The Advent season begins on the fourth Sunday before Christmas and ends on Christmas Day. Modern Advent calendars usually begin on the first day of December, with a compartment for that day in each of the next 24, perhaps. In an effort to outsell their competitors, some manufacturers add an extra day for Boxing Day. Some even go as far as New Year's Eve. Understandably, children tend to prefer the latter type. The tradition of marking the days of Advent with some sort of calendar goes back to the beginning of the 1800s, but the period has been marked out as special in one way or another since the 4th century. The Advent period has a triple-layered meaning in many churches. Sermons during the 4th weeks might refer to the time the Jewish people spent waiting for the Messiah, or the time Christians spend in anticipation of the second coming. Overshadowing both of these is the simple and very present anticipation of the celebration of the birth of Christ. Advent or Adventus is Latin for coming or approaching. Advent calendars help renew the excitement of the period every day, with children rushing each morning to see what picture or sweet treat is hidden behind the next door until Christmas Day arrives.